Hey, what's up everyone, it's xScarlife here, and in this video I would like to show you 3 different farming spots for farming Volatile Air. Now this is basically a follow-up video that I have released where I explained how to prepare for the upcoming expansion, and in that video I also promised that I would upload the farming locations so you guys know where to get started, of course. However, this guide is also a general guide on how to farm for Volatile Air in the most efficient way possible. So with that being said, let's get started with the first farming location, which is located in the Old Uldum. Now before I will show you the location, you should be able to switch out the New Uldum for the Old Uldum, because otherwise you will not be able to do this farm. So if you are wondering how you can switch between the old and the new Uldum, you can basically take the portal in your city or just fly to Uldum itself, and once you are here you can head over to this NPC called Zidormi. Now if you talk to this NPC, you can ask her to show you how Uldum looked like during the time of Cataclysm, and once you did that, it will directly switch over to the old Uldum. Now that you have arrived in the Old Uldum, I will now show you the first location. So the first location is located over here onto the map, and here you can find 2 types of mobs that you can kill in order to drop the Volatile Air. What I did myself is I was just running around clockwise and killing all of those mobs that I could find. Now this is a very easy farm that you can do on your own without the need of a group. However, you have to keep in your mind that this farm works best when you bring yourselves a potion of treasure finding to maximize the amount of materials, since you will basically load a lot of trash items from these mobs as well. Farm location number 2 is located in the Twilight Highlands over here onto the map. Now Twilight Highlands itself is basically a well-known area when it comes down to farming volatiles. However, if you are clearly looking to farm Volatile Air, this might be a good place to start your farm. But the farm itself is pretty simple. You just have to run around clockwise once again and kill all of these storm vortex mobs, since they will basically drop the Volatile Air for you. Now for this farm, once again, I will recommend that you bring yourselves a potion of treasure finding just to maximize the amount of materials that you will be receiving. And then we have come to our last but also the best way to farm for the Volatile Air in my opinion, which is located inside the Vortex Pinnacle dungeon located over here onto the map. Now to enter the dungeon itself, it doesn't really matter if you are in the Old Uldum or the New Uldum, you will still be able to enter the dungeon without switching to the older zone. So for this farm itself, it is pretty straightforward. You just have to enter the dungeon, start pulling all the mobs until you reach the first boss. Here it is very important to not kill any bosses, since we are only here for the first bit of trash mobs that will drop the Volatile Air. You will notice that these mobs might stun you a couple of times, but just ignore that and keep running until you reach this platform, as you can see into the video. Now once you have reached this platform, you will also start killing the mobs and start looting them. When you are done with looting the mobs, I would like to recommend that you just jump down from the bridge, and that will teleport you back to the dungeon entrance. Now when you are outside of the dungeon, the only thing that you have to do there is just reset it and go back in. And from there on, you basically rinse and repeat until you have reached your hourly lockout. If you're really wondering what farm that I would recommend doing, I would say that the last farm might be your best bet, since you don't need a group and you also don't need to spend your time flying around to different mobs. But anyways guys, that's it for this video. Like it if you liked it or dislike if you didn't. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.